What is up guys, and welcome back to my channel. On today's vlog we are exploring another side of Yala with the exquisite Chena Huts Resort. Today we are in Yala with Chena Huts by Uga. Chena Huts is actually reminiscent of Chena cultivation, and so the construction of the actual villas is very similar in some sense to the huts that the Chena farmers used to stay up in all night and sing their songs and eat their betel leaf. They did this to stay up awake and to drive off any animals like elephants or anybody else who wanted to eat their crops. So they would stay up in these huts and they would guard their crops all night long. However, Uga has put their very own luxurious twist, and I have never seen a room this big before, so it's definitely not the same as your average Chena hut. Settled into our rooms here at Chena Huts, and we are about to go out on a little expedition. Going to head out into the bush over there and hopefully spot some elephants. The really cool thing about this property is that it's in the buffer zone and there is no fence dividing or separating the Yala National Park from this area, so we have a chance of seeing some very cool wildlife. One of the best things to expect from Uga Chena Huts is the wealth of knowledge you will learn from the rangers at the property. Our ranger Haritha is an African trained ranger who taught us so much about the Yala National Park, its history, the animal habits, patterns, and so much more during our short stay. One of the main concerns we have with regards to promoting the Yala National Park is the long-term sustainability of encouraging people to visit the park for leopard sightings. During the times of peak season, the park is overcrowded and the animals suffer as a result of it. Our time with Haritha reassured us that there is so much to see and do in and around the second largest national park in Sri Lanka. And we hope that you too will look to explore the lesser known gems found in the Yala National Park. There's an elephant apparently near room number 5 maybe. We're gonna go check it out. We are now getting ready to head out to the beach to have our lovely romantic dinner. There's a lot of candlelights leading the way. I'll show you guys soon. While we were waiting, we enjoyed a couple of cocktails which we couldn't film for you guys. They're empty now. But the interesting thing about Chena Huts is that it's an all-inclusive hotel. So once you pay and you enter the property, all your food and beverages is on free flow, which means that you can have as much as you like and you can have as many cocktails as you want, and yeah, just it's a good time waiting to happen, honestly. So we've had a couple of cocktails now and we're going to slowly walk our way towards our dinner, so let's go check that out.
Waking up in the town you grew up in, drive around, have a sleepy discussion about where we're gonna go, what we'll see, who will know. After I can close the books, we'll hit the road, the places we'll go.
What's up, guys? It is super early in the morning right now, about 6:15, and we are about to head off on a little expedition. We're going to be checking out a monastery deep within the heart of Yala National Park called Situlpawa. I was very excited when I heard about this because I've been to Yala so many times, but this is the first time I'm hearing about it. And it's really fascinating for me because right now this is the exact location of the national park, and it's going to be a new experience. So let's go and check it out. Situlpawa is an ancient Buddhist monastery found deep in the heart of the Yala National Park. There are said to be hundreds of caves and shelters within and around the complex that have for centuries been home to monks who came to the site to further their education as well as to meditate. Within its tranquil seclusion, you will find a peaceful and calming atmosphere that almost urges you to breathe deeper and perhaps even meditate. It's no wonder that Situlpawa is also known as Hill of the Quiet Mind. It's amazing to see signs of ancient life within the park, and if you look carefully, you can find even more ruins of stupas scattered around the park, painting a picture of how the region may have been occupied 2000 years ago. So we have made it to the peak of Kuda Situlpawa, and it is absolutely beautiful, you guys. I highly recommend that you try and see this place because you get a stunning view into Block 2 of the Yala National Park, and right behind me what you see is the Elephant Rock of Yala National Park as well. Another really interesting fact about this specific monastery is that it has a ton of ancient Sri Lankan inscriptions all throughout it. The languages vary from Brahmin to Pali, and some of it actually documents donations made by ancient Sri Lankan kings and aristocrats to this specific monastery. When you're coming to Yala, it's easy to get lost in the idea of having to visit the national park immediately. But don't forget there are tons of other things to do around here. This monastery being definitely one of those things. It's so peaceful and quiet. There's barely any people here. I cannot even imagine how this place would have been like back in the day when it was an actual monastery. We are having a little early breakfast slash snack here right outside the Katagamu entrance to the Yala National Park. There's what you call the Katagamu Sanctuary. We are parked here enjoying a little breakfast treat that Chena Huts has organized for us. But I want to stress that this is something that you can do as well. However, please be responsible about how you conduct yourself when you do this. As for Uga and ourselves, we always make sure to leave the place cleaner than we found it. We will never leave anything behind. We will never leave any plastic behind. So I just want to encourage you guys that if you decide to do something like this yourself, please make sure to minimize, actually not minimize, leave nothing behind. You should leave it just the way you found it, if not better. So just wanted to leave that out there for you guys. Anyone who wants to do something like this, just make sure to be responsible about it. He's bleeding. From near his eye?
That's just of a temporal flash.
That one?
Yeah.
His tail is non-existent.
These are the guys that attack all these pilgrim cars or the windshields I showed you.
Oh.
He has a gunshot.
After some lunch and a bit of relaxation, it was finally time for our game drive in the park. Even though we've been to the Yala National Park many times before, we learned so much more on this drive thanks to our ranger Haritha. Although seeing a leopard is deemed the marker of a successful game drive, an experienced guide can show you so many more things that are just as important as meeting the most sought-after celebrity of the jungle. While it still feels unnatural to see a line of jeeps crowding in on one single leopard, I am once again reminded that it is our duty as travelers to establish boundaries and experience these activities as ethically as possible. So, we are having our final and first breakfast here at Ulagala. We've been super busy and heading out early morning for all the activities, but I'm very excited. Thank you so much. These guys have taken such good care of us, and of course the food here has been absolutely amazing. So we're just really soaking up our last moments here at Chena Huts. concludes our Yala experience here at Chena Huts. I have enjoyed this property so much and I'm super sad to leave. Woo! Oh my god, he touched me! Anyway, so like I was saying, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like this video if you want to support us and if you want to see more content like this. And I will see you guys in the next one, if I make it to the next video, that is. Until then, bye! How are we gonna go back to the reception?
Go through the rules.